I have more assault mode decks for you today, and I'm not sure why we're doing this or what, but we recently covered a similar deck in concept to this, and this one actually just got second place. So we are continuing to go down the paradigm that is Stardust Assault Mode. So make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out on cool frickin' decks like this, because I'm having a nostalgia boner right now, and trust me, it's not very good for somebody at my age to be this long with this. Alright, so it's been 11 years. Did you guys know that? No, it hasn't been that long. So what is so great about the entire assault mode concept here? Well, you get to make an Omni Negate, alright? And Stardust Dragon Assault Mode is the finest in delicacy, I would say, for that. So, cannot be normal summoned or set, must be special summoned with Assault Mode activate, and cannot be special summoned other ways except by its own effect. And when a card or effect is activated, quick effect, you contribute this card to negate that activation, and if you destroy it. During the end phase, if this effect was activated this turn and was not negated, as I said previously, it's quite hilarious they had to include that on the card, you can special summon this card from your graveyard. When this card on the field is destroyed, you can target a Stardust Dragon in your graveyard and special summon it. So this card actually gets to float back on... Oh, your Stardust gets to float back. Basically, for the hard cost of having to play these cards in the deck, you do get the ability to float back down into the previous cards. Now, that being said, though, Assault Mode Activate here reads, target or tribute one synchro monster. Special summon one Assault Mode monster whose name includes the tributed monster's name from your deck in attack position. And this is where we get the hard part here that says from your deck, not hand. They really wanted these cards. I think that was the biggest hindrance of Assault Mode in its life, was they said from the deck. Now, that being said, we also have a little spicy piece here for everybody. We also have the Red Dragon Archery Assault Mode here. This card cannot be normal summoned or set. This card cannot be special summoned except with Assault Mode activate. Alright? If this card attacks, destroy all other monsters after damage calculation. When this card on the field is destroyed, you special summon one Red Dragon Archfiend from your graveyard. You're probably looking down here at the extra deck and going, wait a minute, there's no Red Dragon Archfiend. Ah, but there is. Scarlet Red Dragon has a very nice first line of text that nobody in the entire realm has ever read. This card's name becomes Red Dragon Archfiend while on the field and in the graveyard. And then it also has the once per turn destroy as many special summoned effect monsters on the field as possible with attack less than or equal to this card, and then ping your opponent by 500 for each one destroyed. So you can make this, use the effect, and then you could swing with this, which is really cute. And then you can Assault Mode activate, go on into your 3500, and then swing with it for the additional attack. Don't ever forget, when you're playing this deck, you do have the extra extension here, swinging with the big monster and then going into the next form and swinging on over. And Justin Sneaker here was the one that sent me this and said, hey, my friend was the one that was playing this. So definitely some cute little interactions here. So, main deck. We have triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. We do not have imperms. Our basic line of hand trap play is going to be the Ash Blossoms, and of course the the Gammas. Gamma, well, okay. Gamma's a cute little thing in this deck because this, getting out the driver, acts as a level 8 synchro, which means we have access to the Scarlet, and we also have access to the Stardust Dragon, which means that all of our bricks are online. Alright, now, into the Assault Mode package. This is going to be what the entire deck is going to thrive on. So we have 2 copies of Assault Beast, so you can discard this card to add the Assault Mode Activate from your deck to your hand. Because, you know, we do effectively have to search for a trap card. And, well, searching for a trap card is not exactly the best thing I want to do with my deck, but alright. And then we have the triple copies of Assault Sentinel. Subnote here, before we get into that, these are both Beast Warriors. That's relevant. So you can tribute this card, special summon 1 monster from your hand or deck that specifically lists Assault Mode Activate in its text, except for Assault Sentinel. Also, you can add special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of the turn, except for Synchro monsters. You can target 1 face-up monster you control, reveal 1 Synchro monster in your extra deck, and if you do, the targeted monster's type and attribute become the same as the revealed monsters until the end of the turn. That's for like the more advanced version of the deck. If you're trying to cheese out some stuff, namely specific elemental and requirements for something, but that's not going to come up in this particular deck. And then our heart and soul here. Psi Reflector. And this card is normal or special summon. You can add an Assault Mode Activate or 1 card that specifically lists Assault Mode Activate in its text from your deck to your hand. Alright, so we're going to grab the Assault Beast. We're going to discard the Assault Beast. We're going to grab the Assault Mode Activate. It's actually very important. You're going to reveal 1 Assault Mode Activate in your hand and then target 1 monster in your graveyard that specifically lists the Assault Mode Activate in its text, except for Psi Reflector and Special Summon, and if you do, increase its level by 1 through 4. You can only use this effect of Psi Reflector once per turn. This is actually very important to your combo. The reason why you have to grab the Assault Beast here is because you have to get the monster into the graveyard for the Psi Reflector. So many people don't understand in this game that you have to have the monster in the graveyard. You just can't attempt to do it. Alright, so that's it's pretty important. Alright, so basically for your Monster Reborn level modification, you can technically make level 9s with this. I saw some people trying to do this in Virtual World recently. There's easier ways to make the Shen, but we're not gonna go down that paradigm. Alright, then we have Triple Gamma, the 1 Assault Mode, and then the Triple Stardust Assault Mode with 1 brick. And then we have 1 Assault Mode 0. Tribute 1 Synchro monster. Special summon 1 Assault Mode monster from your hand, whose name includes the tributed monster's name. This is treated as a special summon with Assault Mode. During your main phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard to set 1 Assault Mode Activate directly from your hand or deck. It can be activated this turn. So this is actually just an upgraded version of basic Assault Mode. This card will be taking care of our issue of hard drawing the brick. I really wish we didn't have to do that way, but alright. We also have 1 Call by the Grave, 1 E-Telly. This is a psychic monster, by the way. I don't know how many of you guys caught that. Triple copies of Tenki, so we can search for our entire Beast Warrior engine. You're just going to search for Assault, so you can tribute it off and grab the Psy-Frame Reflector here. We have 1 for 1 to get to the Reflector. We have triple copies of Pot of Extract, so we actually have draw power resources in this deck. This is actually very important. And then we have some spice here. We have Triple Assault Counter. Activate only while you control an Assault Mode monster. Negate the activation of a spell card, trap card, or effect monster's effect, and destroy it. Didn't really expect to see that today, now did you? Assault has an Omni Negate. We also have triple copies of Assault Mode Activate, 2 Solemn Judgment, and triple copies of Solemn Strike here. Extra deck, do keep in mind we do have to play for the extra. So triple Stardust, triple Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend, 1 Zeta, 1 Omega, triple Berserker of the 10 Yi, level 8, that can negate. Very important. Triple copies of Clearwing, and then 1 Black Rose Dragon for board wipe. Side deck here, we have triple copies of Artifact Lancia, 1 Pankratops, triple copies of Drone Lockbird, triple copies of Nibiru, triple copies of Yield Cosmic Cyclone, 1 Feather Duster, and 1 copy of Red Reboot here. Wrapping up the spice, alright? I love Assault Mode decks. I think that these things, excuse me, it was J. Chase Easley, actually, that sent me. I'm terrible with names, actually, guys. I apologize. Thank you guys for do take time to send me these rogue things. These decks are beautiful, and I cannot stress enough like how much these are awesome to see. So guys, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on more excellent content, and I'll see your beautiful faces later on in the day for more excellent content. Peace out. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCo40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCO40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcogames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.